Something is pulling us. Right now, our entire home in the stars, our Milky Way, is being dragged through space toward a place we cannot see. We are moving at more than 1,000,000 miles an hour, a tiny boat caught in a silent, invisible river. Imagine you are a speck of dust on a leaf, floating down a stream. You feel the pull of the water, but you can't see the waterfall up ahead. That is us. We are that speck of dust, and the whole universe is our river, pulling us toward a great, dark mystery. The first clue was a secret message in the oldest light in the universe. Scientists looked at a baby picture of everything from a time just after the big start. They expected this old light to be the same warmth, the same color, everywhere they looked. But it wasn't. On one side of the sky, the light was a little bit hotter, a little more blue. On the other side, it was a little colder, a little more red. This small change was a giant arrow painted across the whole sky, pointing in the direction we were all moving. And it's not just our home being pulled. All of our neighbors, the other star cities in our little group, are coming with us. We are all falling in the same direction, caught in the same cosmic flow. Even the giants are falling. Huge groups of galaxies, each with thousands of star cities like our own, are also being pulled by this unseen thing. It's like seeing a whole forest of leaves, all being swept down the same river, toward the same hidden spot. But when we try to look where we are going, we see nothing. The giant thing that is pulling us is hidden. It sits in a part of the sky that is almost impossible to see into, a place we can't peek through. It's hidden behind the bright, dusty stuff of our own star city. One of these giants is the Virgo family, a huge city of star cities. For a long time, we thought it was the king. We drew our maps with Virgo at the center, thinking everything was slowly falling toward it. But we were wrong. Even this giant king, this thing we thought was the center of our whole world, is just another piece of wood floating in the same dark river, being pulled along right beside us. Our home, the Milky Way, is shaped like a flat plate, and when we look toward the pole, we are looking right through the thickest, dustiest part of that plate. This area has a name. They call it the zone of avoidance. Think of trying to see a candle on the other side of a very bright, very dirty window. The light from the window itself blinds you, and the dust on the glass hides whatever is behind it. Our galaxy is that dirty window, and it's hiding a very big secret. So we are trapped. We can feel the pull. We can measure our speed. We know something unbelievably large is out there, waiting for us. But it stays just out of sight, a giant ghost in the dark, hidden behind a curtain of our own stars. So how do you see something that's hiding? You use a different kind of eyes. Not eyes that see normal light, but special eyes that can see types of light that go right through dust and gas, like a ghost walking through a wall. Scientists pointed these special eyes at that dark patch in the sky, and when they looked, they saw it. Hiding behind all that cosmic dust was a huge family of star cities, all clumped together. They called it the Norma Cluster. It was big, and it was right where they thought the pull was coming from. For a moment, it seemed the puzzle was solved. But then, they did the math. They figured out how heavy this big family of star cities was. And a cold feeling crept in. It wasn't heavy enough. Not even close. The pull we feel is so strong, but this cluster of star cities could only explain a small part of it. It's like feeling a rope pulling you forward, and when you finally see who's pulling, it's just a tiny kitten. It doesn't make sense. The numbers were wrong. The answer they found only made the question bigger. Something else was out there, something much, much heavier. To find it, we had to throw away our old maps. We had to see that we live inside something much grander. We call it the Laniakea supercluster. The name means immense heaven, and it is our true home address in the universe. Think of it like this. Imagine a giant valley, a huge dip in the land. When it rains, all the water flows down into the middle of that valley. Laniakea is just like that, but for star cities. It is a huge cosmic valley, and all the galaxies inside it are flowing toward the lowest point. Our own Milky Way is just one of those raindrops caught in the flow. We are not just moving toward one spot. We are part of a cosmic river, a flow of 100,000 other star cities, all moving together, pulled down into the heart of this immense valley. But the story has another strange twist. It turns out we aren't just being pulled. We are also being pushed from behind. Scientists found a spot in the other direction, a place that is strangely empty, almost a perfect nothing. They call this giant empty spot the dipole repeller. It has so little stuff in it, so few star cities, that it doesn't pull things in. Instead, the space around it pushes things away from the emptiness. It's like a giant cosmic hole that everything is sliding away from, giving us a gentle push from behind. So, the Great Attractor isn't the final answer. It's just a stop along the way. The real pull, the true giant at the center of our cosmic valley, is something far beyond it. It's called the Shapley supercluster. It is the biggest, heaviest thing for billions of light years, and it is the true bottom of our cosmic hill. So, the Great Attractor wasn't the end of the river. It was just a big hill on the way to a giant mountain. The real pull, the true thing pulling everything in our part of space, is called the Shapley supercluster. It's the real reason we're moving. Imagine not just one city of stars, but more than 8,000 of them, all held together in one spot. That is Shapley. It is a crowd of star cities so huge it's hard to think about. Our own starry home, the Milky Way, is just one little house on the edge of this giant neighborhood. And the weight of it all is even harder to picture. It weighs more than 10 million billion of our suns. Its gravity is so heavy it pulls on us from more than 500 million light-years away. This is the true giant, and we have been feeling its pull our entire lives without ever knowing it. So what happens when we finally get there? After billions of years of traveling on this cosmic river, what is at the end? Do we crash into this giant wall of stars? Is there a big, fiery end to our journey? The answer is much quieter. There is no crash. There is no explosion. Our galaxy, our home, will just slowly and gently float into the crowd, like a single drop of rain joining a huge, calm ocean. We will simply become part of something much, much bigger. But there's a final twist to our story. A secret that changes everything. While this giant place is pulling us in, the whole universe is also stretching. A mysterious dark energy is pushing everything apart, like it's trying to blow up a balloon. So we are caught in a cosmic tug-of-war. The heavy pull of Shapley wants to bring us in, but the strange stretching of space wants to push us away forever. Which one is stronger? Nobody knows for sure. Our journey might not have an end after all. When you look up at the night sky, remember this: you are standing on an unseen map. A map made not of lines, but of invisible hills and valleys of gravity. Your whole life is being spent on a world that is part of a grand journey across this map. This hidden flow shows us the true shape of our universe. It tells us we are all connected, all part of one great cosmic river, moving together toward a place we are only just beginning to understand. We are all passengers on the same silent voyage. But this journey doesn't have a crash at the end. We won't bump into the Great Attractor like a car hitting a wall. It is a slow, quiet falling, a gentle drift over ages and ages, so long that our whole lives are just one tiny breath in the middle of it. It's more like a homecoming we never knew we were invited to. Our whole family of stars, the Milky Way, will slowly join a bigger family. We will mix and mingle with new stars, becoming part of something so huge that our old home will just be one small room in a giant city of light. But here is a secret. The pull from the stars we can see isn't strong enough to do this. Something else is pulling us, something invisible, hidden in the dark between the stars. It's the real reason we are moving so fast. Think of it like invisible spiderwebs stretched across space. You can't see them, but they are strong. These webs are made of something called dark matter. All the stars and star cities are caught in these webs, and the webs pull everything together, making the Great Attractor's call even stronger. This flow, this cosmic river, is just one small stream in a much bigger ocean. The whole universe is tied together by these invisible threads, creating a giant cosmic web. We are just following one of its many paths, pulled along by a map we can't see. And that means you, right now, are part of this. Your body, your home, your whole world is being carried on this silent, invisible current. You are a traveler on a ship made of stars, sailing toward a place you will never see. In a time so far away you can't even imagine it, our night sky will be gone. It will be replaced by a new one, filled with strange stars from other star cities that have joined us. Our sun will be just one light among billions of new neighbors. But does everything in the universe keep falling together forever? Or is there another secret, another hidden rule? Because while everything is pulling together in our little corner of space, the whole universe itself is getting bigger. There is another force, a mysterious push that is stretching space everywhere. It's like a quiet wind blowing between all the star cities, pushing them away from each other. It's a battle between a pull and a push happening all around us, and we are living right in the middle of this cosmic fight. Will the great pull bring everything into giant, crowded cities of stars? Or will the great push tear everything apart until every star is alone in the dark? We are on the journey, but no one knows the end of the story.